Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sadia Tahir and I thank you very much for being back on the channel with me. And from the title of the video, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to be talking about, but let's put it right there. Today's topic is about how I applied for the most competitive scholarship in the entire YouTube and I got it. Me, little me. Thanks. Anyway, let's dive right in. I had 4 strategies for going into this, okay? In fact, let's call it 5. Let's just say 5 because I'm bringing the other one that I cancelled that because it actually really added to being here. 5, so let's just say 5. But the one that I think really nudged me forward was the truthful part of it. I was very truthful in the entire process of the application for the scholarship, which was not easy. There was a video. Hi, my name is Sadia Tahir. I am an artist, a YouTuber. We had to make a video and then we also had to fill out a form. We had to fill out all the eligibility skills. But let's dive right in and forget about all this. The first one is actually believing in oneself, that you can actually do this. None of the people that are applying for this scholarship, no matter how many they are better than you. And this is a conclusion that I've not come to by myself because personally I just think I'm why would anybody give me a scholarship? I'm just a regular old Joe, right? But I still not do have it. Anyway, but all jokes aside, honestly, you terribly have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you actually deserve it. You have to remove all that imposter syndrome mask off. Having people that are within your circle to help you with that you actually deserve it, to be able to apply in the first place is the first step. And that was what happened to me. I had my best friend and my husband quite literally prop me up for this, right? They just were like, bro, you deserve it. Look at all this work that you've done. You deserve this. The second one is, to be honest, is just the truth. When they asked that, what was the reason, why was I applying for the scholarship? It was the truth, because I cannot afford it. My dear, if I can afford the scholarship, clearly I will not be asking for it. I live in a developing country that at that particular time that I applied for the scholarship, the Nigerian Naira was dwindling down. We were going through so much, there was no way in hell I can afford that scholarship. And that was just what I said. I really would love to get into this course, but I really cannot afford it. So that is it. I am broke. That is the entire reason for applying for the scholarship, is because some of us cannot afford it. By some of us it is so I didn't really give a BS. One of the things that you should do when applying for a scholarship is just being direct, which really worked for me. Cue here, watch this. To be honest, so I'm not lying. Can't afford it. Can you see? After watching this, can you see how I'm not lying? I literally just said because I cannot afford it. Trust me, they have a lot of people giving all these reasons because blah 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 blah, because I have this money but I'm using it to do blah. I have that. No, rest. The reason you are applying for a scholarship is because you cannot afford it. That's it. If you have money somewhere and this course is not important to you, they will also think that it's not important to you enough to want to apply it, which is also true. So obviously the scholarship would logically go to somebody that cannot afford it. You get. Number 3 is definitely eligibility. I cannot sound this enough. Eligibility. Yes, you can apply for a scholarship even if you're not 100% qualified for it. But if you know you're not at all qualified for it, I'm so sorry. But why am I looking at your application and you have done nothing? And why am I looking at the fact that there's nothing to show for? You're not eligible. Because with every scholarship, I think they have a specification. Especially with the one that I went through, you have to have this number of subscribers, this number of videos, this number of that, this number of that. You have to have all of this. You have to be above this age. You have to. So if you know you have not met one eligibility status, I'm so sorry. Why are you applying for it? It's basically like me saying, please, I want Tuwon Shinkafa, Amiyan Kuka, and you're bringing me Semo Amiyan. They are not the same thing. I'm so sorry that you think they're all white, swallow, but they're not the same thing. So what is this nonsense? Explain it to me. This will even upset me because what do you want me to do with this information? What do you exactly, just because what? Do you get? Is it given to you? No, it is not. Is it given to me? No, it is not. So let's not put ourselves in this position where we are all annoyed and going through each other's annoyance. Do you get? The next one, which is the most truthful one, is they ask you in the interview process, because you have to make a video as to why you are applying for the scholarship. What do you think you are going to do with this scholarship if it's given to you? Because also it's like, it's a very costly scholarship too. It costs a lot of money that I do not have. So yeah, might as well. If by any chance you are enjoying this video thus far, please give it a like. It actually really helps the video. Thank you very much. And also comment, please. And also, if you could, subscribe. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Next one is show your work. The reason I applied for the scholarship is up to the point of applying for the scholarship, I had work to show. I had made over 147 YouTube videos. 147 YouTube videos. I had over 8K subscribers. I was, you know, I have been doing this for 4 years. There's no way I was doing YouTube and popping out content to the point, even when I was not monetized. So I had clear passion, and anybody can see it. Anybody can see it. That's more than sleeping. I also enjoy YouTube, even if it's not making me anything. So I think having your work to show for it, and this is actually very applicable across all industries. You can apply this knowledge to everything. Like, just have some work to show for it, and how you are passionate about blah and blah and blah and blah and blah and apply for the scholarship. I have known a bit of people that have told this, and their scholarship application actually went in. So I feel very proud of myself. I think that's why I'm making this video, but also because I also want to show you some B-rolls of me watching the course. Harris, cue them.
I think that
stop, Harris, stop here. So let me tell you a point. Like, when I was making that, I literally could not believe that I got the scholarship. I'm not quite sure you guys can see my body. I have goosebumps all over, and my body is quite literally shaking. I mistakenly purchased data twice. Sorry, 3 times, and I was like, oh shit. I was checking my email to see if the purchase actually gone through. So I just stumbled on the email, like, action required. I'm going to read out the entire email. Hey Sadie, thank you so much for your application for a scholarship for the Part-Time YouTuber Academy. We were overwhelmed by the number of people who showed interest and the variety of and quality of the applications we saw. I really appreciate you taking the time also. We're so happy. We're so happy to let you know that you've been accepted for a PTYA scholarship, and you will be joining the cohort 7.
15 minutes later.
Alhamdulillah, 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 Alhamdulillah. Oh my babe, I got the scholarship. Can you believe it? Bruh, I jumped. Because I mistakenly stumbled on it too. Now they do, but I mistakenly bought data twice, and I was so upset.
Oh my god, I am so proud of you, God. Yes, please.
Babe, I got the scholarship. Can you believe it?
What did they say? Did you read everything?
I emailed it. Yes, I read everything. They sent 2 emails. The one that, oh my god, congratulations, you've gotten blah 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 blah. We are so happy and thrilled to have you, blah 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 blah. The second one is like, register immediately, like the breakdown of the everything. I get a full ride. Oh my god, ya Allah.
Oh my god. Look at you. So now we have to sit down and do like private work, and I'm going to...
I swear, I can't wait for you to come back. I almost died. Like, I genuinely, like, Mahmoud was not in the house. I called him immediately and I was like, bruh, can you believe it? We made it. Horse. I was so excited, so I just could not believe it. The last one is definitely acquire a husband. I recommend, because the acquirement of said husband will actually prop you when you have imposter syndrome, to which none of us are, you know, immune to. My imposter syndrome was very high at that point when I was applying for the scholarship. If I didn't acquire said husband, I think I would have let myself get in the way of applying for this, even though I did qualify for it, even though I truly do deserve it. It just really wouldn't have mattered, because we are not immune to imposter syndrome. Do you get? And it will come at you at the least time possible. But when you've acquired said husband, quote unquote, also like slash partner slash wife slash whatever, right? If you have acquired said person in your life, they will help you with imposter syndrome related stuff, and they will tell you, bruh, I think you're all in your head, and this has nothing to do with the fact that whether or not you deserve this. It has everything to do with the fact that is imposter syndrome and you have massive anxiety. So if you couple imposter syndrome with massive anxiety, obviously I wouldn't be able to get anything done, right? So which would make the acquirement of said husband a necessity. So the last point is acquire a what? A husband. Acquire a what? A wife. Acquire a pastor, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I don't give a shit. Just do that. And then you should be on your way to getting a scholarship by now. So you're welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. And listen to all the advice that I tell you, but take it with a grain of salt. And if it does not work for you, please don't message me. It did work for me and I'm only telling you what I know. I'm so sorry. Bye bye. Love you.